Hi, I'm Marty Lennartz, and I will be your man at Lollapalooza August 3rd, 4th, and 5th for the third year since Lollapalooza has made Chicago its home. I'll be backstage in the XRT radio compound bringing you exclusive interviews, news, and updates. Anything you need to know about Lollapalooza over that weekend, you'll be able to get right here on 93 XRT. Now, since Lollapalooza has made Chicago its home, it really offers up one of the most unique concert experiences you'll get anywhere, especially at a festival. There's a festival on a farm, there's a festival in the desert, but the festival right here in the city of Chicago on the lakefront with the lake and the skyline as a backdrop, it's just really a great place to see a festival. Now, when I've talked to artists in the past, that's always one of the first subjects that comes up, because they're pretty much blown away by being in this city playing music in such a beautiful park. And I've been on stage. You can look out on the stage or from the stage and see a large expanse of people and Buckingham Fountain in the background. It's just really stunning. So we're really looking forward to Lollapalooza the 3rd, 4th, and 5th of August, and XRT is your official Lollapalooza station. Now, in the past, I'm thinking of some of the Lollapalooza experiences we've had. I think back to the first year, and the weather definitely was the big thing that year. Temperatures over 100 degrees, and the Arcade Fire hitting the stage in the afternoon when the temperature was about 104, and they were so overdressed. They're wearing suits basically, and hats and ties, and just using all that energy on stage. And I think the fact that it was so hot and they were expending so much energy and wearing so many clothes that I think it just cooled off the rest of the park, and everybody just picked up the energy from that. I also remember Death Cab for Cutie that night. It was dark, and it was still over 100 degrees, and it was the last night, and the entire festival was just totally whipped from that weather. But they were able to get that the last bit of energy out of everyone, and did a show that actually cooled us all off. Now think back to last year's Lollapalooza. It was twice as big as year one. And thinking of my favorite moments, Wilco definitely has to be one of them. Wilco, one of Chicago's favorite bands, playing in front of probably more people they've ever played in front of in the city of Chicago, in front of 60,000 people. It was quite a homecoming. The Red Hot Chili Peppers did a great set to close off the whole thing. And the Flaming Lips, a lot of people had not seen Flaming Lips, at least in a festival situation, and no one does a festival better than Flaming Lips. You know, being backstage where we are at Lollapalooza gives us the chance to talk to so many artists who are playing the fest. Now, last year had a chance to chat with Jack White and the Rock On Tours. First time they were here in Chicago. I was one of the first people with a chance to talk to them. Also, Jim James and My Morning Jacket came by. We talked to guys from Humphreys McGee. We talked to Modest Yahoo. We talked to, gosh, so many different people. Wayne Coyne of Flaming Lips, just before they went out on stage, and Wayne was able to give us a little preview into what he had in store for us, which is always something huge. So it'll be the same thing this year. Taking a look at the lineup, who knows who will stop by backstage, but certainly looking forward to chatting with these guys. So for exclusive backstage interviews, this is the place to see them. XRT is the place to hear them. We'll be bringing you that stuff throughout the entire weekend. So, you know, just make sure you check in here at 93xrt.com for news and updates and interviews, and just keep listening to XRT, because we'll be popping in all the time, all weekend long. Also last year on Saturday night, we had the first XRT Lollapalooza after show with Sonic Youth. We were out in the park all day long, but somehow we found the energy to get to Double Door to see Sonic Youth and Feist. Now this year we have 3 after shows with artists like Peter, Bjorn, and John, Clap Your Hands, Say Yeah, and Ryan Shaw. So all the information you need to know about the Lollapalooza XRT after shows you can get right here on this page. So, you know, with well over 100 bands for 3 days, you take a look at that schedule, and it's a little daunting, but I've perused it, so to speak. And boy, there's so much that I'm looking forward to seeing. Friday afternoon, like 2:30 in the afternoon, Polyphonic Spree. I know it's really early on, but boy, if you've never seen Polyphonic Spree, I can't wait to see them at a festival. From what I understand, the robes are gone. They're not wearing the robes anymore. Now they're wearing some kind of jumpsuit thing. So we'll see what that holds for us. Also, on Friday, LCD Sound System. Ben Harper is closing off the whole thing. Spoon is playing. We've got Patti Smith on Saturday. And on Sunday, which really is a pretty amazing schedule for one day, My Morning Jacket is playing with a youth orchestra, Iggy and the Stooges, Modest Mouse, TV on the radio, and then Pearl Jam, the major headliners. But, you know, there's a lot of other bands that maybe you don't know, you haven't heard of, that would be well worth checking out. A couple of tips for you. See Tokyo Police Club, and also don't forget about this British band called Fields. They'll be playing out at Lollapalooza as well. So it's going to be a great, great weekend. Get yourself a schedule. Visit this site for constant updates and news and anything you need to know about Lollapalooza you can find right here at 93xrt.com. I'm Marty Lennartz, and I'll just see you out at the fest.